Welcome, folks. Today, the topic of interest is the principles of living a purposeful life. So, when we're talking about purpose in this specific context, we're talking about you living a life on intention. So, living a life that is proactive and not reactive. So, when we're talking about living proactively, we're talking about you being the initiator of the things that happen in your life. So, you making things happen, you designing your life, designing your reality, as opposed to just responding to what happens to you. There's great power and self-esteem that comes from that, like taking initiative. Now, for a person to be able to even live purposefully, the first thing that is required is that a person must have a vision, an idea of what they want their life to be. Because without a vision, we all end up doing stupid things. Without a vision, you end up doing destructive things. There's a proverb, a biblical proverb that says that where there is no vision, the people lose restraint. So where there is no vision, in other translations, the people perish. So what does that mean? Where there's no vision, the people is just where there's no vision, there's no order. We all start doing crazy things. Like me, myself included. When I don't have a specific goal, I don't have a vision to or something to work towards, I do dumb things, man. I just turn around and I'm in a situation that I shouldn't be in. I'm busy entertaining people I shouldn't be entertaining. I'm in venues that I have no business being in. I'm spending money where I shouldn't be spending money. I just start doing destructive things. And all of us are the same. It's human nature. You do destructive things. Where a person feels like there's no meaning in their life, they distract themselves with pleasure. You just indulge in pleasure. Now, the thing is, this is that when you have a vision, the reason why you don't do destructive things when you have a specific vision for your life is because for you to attain that vision, you have to order your behavior in a way that ensures that that vision is attained. So you need to have discipline. You need to have boundaries in place. You can't do certain things anymore. You've got restraint. There's order. And when there's order and there's discipline, that's where true freedom is found. Some of you think freedom? Nah, freedom means that I can do whatever I want whenever I want. Nah, doing that just leads to destruction, and it just creates a lot of problems in people's lives. People struggle with a lot of problems because they can just do whatever they want. Right? Freedom is found in having order. Freedom is found in order and balance, in having boundaries, because that creates the foundation where there is choice. Right? So that's the idea. So the first thing is you want to have a vision for your life. So if you've not already thought about this, you already want to sit down and think and ask yourself, what do I want for my life? Right? Who do I want to be in 5 to 10 years from now? Right? Where do I want to be living? What do I want to be experiencing? What kind of partner do I want to attract? And if I am to attract this type of partner, what type of person would attract this type of person? Who would I need to become? And what would I need to do to become this type of person? What do I want for my career? You want to be thinking about these things. Think deeply into it. Some of these things, they're not just gonna land in you overnight, but you really want to think about it. And then you want to think vividly and create this vision, create this picture. Now, once you've got this big grand picture of how you want your life to be, you want to scale back now and you want to create a plan to attain the thing. So that's the second step, creating a plan to attain that vision. So what's the vision? I want to have rock hard abs and be 10% body fat. Amazing. What's the plan? What can you do? Okay, cool. I can go hire myself a coach. I'll hire myself a coach. I've got to now start doing cardio 30 minutes a day, every day. I've got to eat this amount of calories. I've got to follow this workout program, right? You start building a plan. And when you start building the plan, what you want to do is you want to start executing the plan. So you build the plan. You want to break it down into micro steps down all the way to having to daily disciplines, ideally. So you want to have daily disciplines, habits that you can track. You want to scale it all the way down so that you know on these everyday tasks, I just need to do this and this and this, and I know it'll create this desired, and I can break it down. That's the second step. Make a plan and break it down into actionable daily steps, daily procedures. The third thing is you want to track the activity that you're doing. So you want to track, because people have a tendency, human beings, myself included, we have a tendency to generalize. Like you can't imagine the amount of people I've spoken to where I've asked them, like, how your goals doing? Have you made progress? And they say, yeah, Josh, I'm doing everything. I'm doing so much, but it's not working. And then we break down and I say, okay, let's see how much activity you've done. Let's track it. And like when we look and review this, the people who are making progress realize they haven't done as much as they think they have done. We have a tendency to generalize. You think that you're doing a whole lot. You think you deserve the thing that you want, but you realize you haven't put in enough work to get the thing, plain and put. We generalize. So numbers don't lie. Numbers don't have feelings. So you want to track down the activities that you say that you're supposed to be engaging in, track them, and then count how many times per week you succeeded in engaging in the daily activities necessary to move yourself forward. Count it by the end of the week. Sometimes you'd be surprised. Sometimes I've been doing a whole lot, but then you realize the tracker doesn't lie. You've not been consistent. So you want to track the what you're doing. Track it. Have I done it? Have I stuck to it? Have I stuck to it? And in tracking it, you also want to review the results that you're getting back. You want to look at the feedback, because sometimes the activity that you engage in may not necessarily be the best procedures to get you the end outcome that you want. Sometimes you may be engaging in activities. So let's say using the same metaphor as going to the gym again, the master trying to get lean. You're following the program, but for some reason, all the activities that you're doing, you're losing too much weight and you're losing muscle mass. Okay, cool. Maybe I need to change it up. Maybe I need to bump up my protein. I need to review the plan, review the activity, and redo it again. So you want to start looking at the results that you're getting back. If it's not working and it's not doing the thing that you want, change the procedure, change the way that you're going about it, change your strategy, and then try again. This is why many people fall off. You start doing the same 2, 3, 4 things over and over again, expecting to get a different result. And we all know that insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. It doesn't work. So you want to review your plan. Is it working? If it's not, change it. Then the final step is to repeat the process again. Repeat the process. Track everything. Do it again. That's how a person who creates a purposeful life. That's what creates discipline and order in your life. And you begin to realize that 3, 4, 5 years down the line, you're in a completely different place. You've made progress. Simply because, one, you had a vision. You created a plan. You followed the plan. You tracked it to every little micro detail that you could. You looked at the results you were getting. If they weren't working, you changed it. It's really that simple. Your rinse and repeat is really that simple. But that's the idea for today. So think about what I've said. Peace and love. Be back soon.